What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Miracle Baby 777, home of the intuitives. Today, we're going to do something a little different here. We are going to do a reading about LA True Crime Streets of LA. Right? I don't know if you remember that game, but it's something on me that has me want to go ahead and do this reading. So keep in mind, this is a trigger warning. Okay, this isn't a reading that only a few will definitely resonate. Some may not. Also, keep in mind, I am only the messenger. Okay, I am only the messenger. So today, what we're going to do is basically we're going to go ahead and time travel. So I want you to basically get into this energy. Okay, get into this energy because we're ready to time travel. Okay, and so we're ready to get in the car. We're getting ready to get in our little spaceships, okay? And we're getting ready to time travel all the way to LA. Now, so just imagine us, we up here, and we looking down at the streets of LA. So we noticing it's all the crime, it's all the killings, it's all these things. So we're noticing people are just dropping like flies, right? Heavy emphasis on artists, celebrity deaths. So now that we're here, a few people may come by, stop by, come holler at us. We'll see. All right. But the main thing is I want to talk about what's the unseen and what's going on. What is the madness? Because like I said, it's a message that I'm receiving here that I know I can't, it's like I can't let it go. So when my ancestors let me know that there's a message, I got to go ahead and get it out. Now, I'm also saying that only a few, really want to even speak on this because it's a very powerful energy. Okay, it's a very powerful entity that we are conversing with here, and I'm gonna keep it high. So a lot of things, as we know, a lot of this is politics and gang, right? Politics, Saturn, and the main thing I was picking up is Saturn and truth. Okay, all right, Saturn and truth. So Saturn and truth, and in this case, is basically harvest karma. All right, and so right now, when I tell you that the streets of LA are on fire, think of like a purge city. Think of the purge episode. Think of basically a town that just blew up, right? And or is going with it. So even with like prime example, my computer, it's the message is trying to connect, it's trying to cut out. So this is an entity, right? That we want to talk about. Saturn in truth is Cronus and Saturn. I'm not sure if you guys are into astrology. I'm not sure if you know that, but you can sit back and you can learn something today. And so basically, Cronus, he devoured his own children. Um, he would rather devour his own children. So he actually killed his own children, devoured them before he lost his throne, okay, in order to keep his power. So this person is willing to sacrifice, okay, anybody or this entity, right? I should say, sacrifices people, sacrifices loved ones. When we're talking about sacrifice now, we're not speaking on just any and everybody, right? We're gonna dig a little bit deep into that. Now this entity definitely shows no mercy. Okay, no mercy at all. So I'm hearing like very much so like it'll slaughter you. Okay, heavy emphasis like on a slaughter energy. Now when we think about when we think about corners, okay, and we think about like dead homies, and we think about politics, I want to talk about a few emphasis here. So Saturn comes and it brings out the truth, but it can also bring out the ugly truth. And so that's what we're noticing right here in our faces, in front of our eyes. Many of you are still asleep. Many of you are still zombies in the streets of LA, right? Because it's so much gang retaliation, it's so much power and control there. People have to have power. If they have nothing else, okay, a lot of people have to either have it, like I stated, through gang organization, and that's just politics, right? That's just really how LA is pretty much set up. Okay, and we're speaking on the streets of LA. We're not speaking of. We'll get to the industry portion in a second, but the main things we're talking about, like what you see on an everyday basis. Okay, how it is to even live there, or this is what I'm seeing in the spirit. Now, this is what I'm seeing in the realm. All right. And so power and control and sacrifices, like even children could be sacrificed, even like old heads. Okay. If they even see that you are anyone that is even a threat to their power, to their control, they are willing to take you out. They will swipe you out, right? By any means necessary. Also, too, right? Because when I was sitting down with this energy, now I'm gonna keep I was sitting down and I was like, look, I really don't even want to do the reading. It was like, no, I want you to tell the world about me. Like, I want you to tell the world who I am and what I do. I want you to tell the world that I'm coming and I'm destroying as much as I can. I'm here to destroy by any means necessary. There is no love. There is no getting better. This is getting better by me destroying. okay, destroying, making it to where there won't be any more there won't be a, like, they're trying to change the population, okay? They're trying to actually change the dynamics. It's like they're trying to change the census too. All right, of course, now when we're talking on the streets of LA, all right, you all, as we all know, I'm sure you know, of course, the government, as we know, is an entity within itself. So that's what we're speaking on. Now, this one entity have minions, okay, working all together to swipe out. Now, if you think of like I say, Akashic records, okay, people know who you are, what you're going to grow up to be. Um, they can already tell who you are as a child. They can already tell by the way that you say things, the way that you operate, the way that you think. Okay. And so a lot of times these people or this entity keeps an update on basically your life, right? And what are you going to do? What are you going to do next? Okay. Now, when we're speaking on who, now the thing about it is you still have to go through the law, you still have to go through the karmic law of life, okay? You still have to go through the life experience. So they already know that you're going to go through, and most of these people are coming into these entities are in big spotlights or work that are being sacrificed are big deals. Okay. They not only can they change the dynamic of a community, right? They can change the dynamic of the industry. They can change the dynamics of people, the mind. And it can go, a lot of these people either want to do something positive or so a lot of these people want to do something negative. It's just the balance of the scales. All right. So now, when you're talking about this type of entity, it's either you play by my rules or else, right? And a lot of times, people are understanding these people that were sacrificed, these guys that were sacrificed, right, during this time. And we'll get into, like, I'll come back, I'll come off Astro World and we'll talk street to street. But I'm just trying to, for those who wants to see this on a spiritual realm, this is how it's being presented to me. This is how I'm seeing it through my circumference here. So, the main thing is, now the rap game, as we know, is one of the biggest cultures. Okay. The rap game is the biggest culture. And when I say culture, because it's a culture, right? It's a culture. And it's one of the biggest influences that LA has, right? And not only are you getting these people that are coming out the mud, getting it out of the gangs, they ain't never had, came from shit. All they know is their trauma, their pain. And so they have to maneuver through life in that light, in that way, right? The rap game, the entity, this entity understands that they can conquer, right, through the rap game, through culture, right? And so that's why, when we talk about entities like CNN, news outlets, okay, concerts, where there's a lot of people all in one set and being completely controlled by a certain energy, right? And so, usually, like, even with law enforcement, they are onto this. Authorities, and this is a very authoritative figure. This is a very authoritative energy. So, like I said, it wants mind control. This can be done through sexual activity. This could be done through, of course, money. But the people that they want, and people that never had shit. So they'll come to people who are impoverished, okay, people who had struggled their whole life, but they know that they have a gift and they have a talent that they can basically mind control, all right, and take over this person. Because if you don't do things my way, we'll kill you, right? And then you won't have no legacy to leave back. And not only that, a lot of these things that they want to steal and manipulate your ideas. What they do is they'll see your gift, right? And how to keep the cycle going is they'll get a new artist, right? And they'll see, okay, he fresh out the hood, okay, he fresh out the gang, okay, he got a lot of willpower, okay, he got a lot of power in this neighborhood. People like him, he's a huge influence, okay, we can make a lot of money off this person, okay, boom. And so then it becomes a time where you know, you're a starving artist. You never had shit, right? You never had anything. So you're gonna go with this because it's a life change, and this is something that makes or break, changes your life, your family life, your children life, lives after lives after lives. It puts you in higher positions and power. It's all power and mind control. Now, this is also secret societies. Of course, we all know that, right? These places, even it goes down to they even have secret meetings, secret farms, secret places where they actually like live, and go visit and go do these rituals and have these meetings about who they want and what they're going to do and how they're going to get to them. They either get to them through a closer friend or an enemy or someone that is just because you have to sacrifice someone in order to get this. Okay, so when they come to you like, hey, I got this proposition for you, and like, okay, boom, right? And so, they hit you with whatever whatever the opposition is, then you say, okay, but then we need, okay. And so not only that, a lot of times two people would come up together. Okay, it's usually like a dynamic duo, or it's usually a person that stands on their own. It's always it's the entity only wants the guy, the person that is basically the huge influence. Now, a lot of times they know how to strike them out before you're able to see their full potential. Okay. So before they're able to go out here and get their accolades and get their awards and become rich, and you actually see them and to where the time they can, get in, get out, they'll take them out, because they don't want to keep changing the rabbit. They don't want to keep innovating. Okay. They don't want to keep doing it. They're trying to destroy the culture. They're not trying to build it. They're trying to destroy it by any means necessary. And a lot of times you either have to pay your fucking dues, you either have dues you pay, okay, which a lot of people don't, or either they get stuck in a ring of never being able to get out of this cycle. It's like you constantly still paying and paying and paying. So with that being said, it's like a constant cycle. Not only that, now you didn't sacrifice somebody, you didn't put one of your homies up, or you didn't put a family member up, they even put children, family, somehow, some way. And a lot of times people are aware of this, that this is happening. Okay, 444 is here. A lot of these people are aware of what's happening, and a lot of people sometimes not until after they done signed that contract, after they done signed that deal. Now, let's get into that. So it used to, not necessarily used to be, but during the age of Aquarius, right, it started to reveal the truths behind what's behind the social media, like seeing through the technology, seeing through the algorithm of basically how the world is controlled through a technology base, correct? And even right now with the whole 5G situation and how people are getting, just dropping like dead, getting sick, okay? Because some people are not able to handle this type of radiation spiritually, okay? They're not able to handle this. So people are starting to die. People are spiritually weakened, okay? And if they can't, they're going to take you out, right? Especially if you become a problem, right? And so as you are in this, as you're rising to this fame, because that's where you're going, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be music. It could be whatever type of fame. It could be whatever pedestal you are placed on to control or to change others. Okay, something like that. I don't know, but what it all ends into, but because it's demonic, right? It's the underworld. Okay, so with that being said, it always ends in shattering disappointments. Okay, now that we got that out, I just needed to kind of start there again. Face. Few people I want to talk about. Homie Drakeo, the ruler. Is one person that just recently, of course, Young Dolph, Slim, and then of course 2020's Rituals, which was Nipsey, King Von, Most 3, etc. Right? Let's stay focused with LA first. All right. So not even to get into game politics. We're not here to talk about game. We're not here to talk about none of that. We're here to really just basically get their side of the story. And just pretty much, when I say their, meaning Drakeo, he just basically wants to talk about that night, and he wants to talk about the industry. He wants to talk about exactly what happened, because the thing about it is, a lot of shit be really some whole shit. A lot of it be really some whole shit, because it's all about jealousy and it's all about power. Okay, now a lot of these people that's doing these rituals and a lot of these people that's doing these killings and doing this, they're not even the real ones doing it. They really some pussies. Excuse my French. Ooh. Excuse my French. Am I going to talk like this today? Okay, let's go. Excuse my French. I am definitely connected with energy. So if it come out this way, it is what it is. So, like I stated, okay, a lot of this shit be just gang shit. A lot of this shit just be like, it really be just hate. It be real life hate. It be real life hate. And it was crazy is it's like, damn, people really don't even want you to win in LA. It's like people don't even want you to win by any means necessary because it's all about power and control. LA is one of the most biggest cities where our actors, our musicians, artists, the art world where it controls, you know, the artistry, right? So even with that, let's go to it. So we're gonna definitely pick up. So boom, that card here. We're definitely going into it. So he definitely wants to speak about his death, okay, and what happened behind it. Boom, the stabbing. All right, off the rip. Let's go to it. So boom. When I was connecting with Drake Hill's energy, I did notice that he is a fire sign. So he is a lot, he got a lot of passion in him. So he got a little umping, but overall he's a very cool energy. Kind of pretty much stays with himself. I noticed that he does look around a lot. So I'm not sure if he just if he could see things. I don't know if he oh, so he is a Sagittarius. So I don't know if he could foresee a lot of things coming to his way. Maybe he had visions. Okay, so he could see things happening before it happened, whether if he wanted to, whether if he spoke on it or not. But for some reason, he always had visions of seeing things that happened. So boom, he wants to talk about when he got out of jail, or he want to talk about how he beat a case. Okay, and so he knew that he had another opportunity. Okay, he had another chance. All right, to basically get out here in these streets, okay, and be able, yeah, justice system. So he knew he had, because this was like a murder case or something, like he wasn't supposed to make it out of this. Like this was basically his second opportunity to be able to come out and basically uh redirect his life. Let's go. So with the justice system, and he started to notice here a lot. He started to pay attention to a lot of things and how politics were how gang politics were operated through the, I don't know if this was like behind bars or and he also wants to talk about basically like like certain interviews, the VLAD interview. Okay, slow down. Let's slow down. Hold on, because you got me choppy. Hold on. All right, so he wants to talk about basically he started to notice a lot of how the government operated the streets of LA when he was behind bars. Okay, I'm not sure that if he got any type of if yeah, I told you he was a Sagittarius. Like I said, he could see. Okay, he was a chosen one. He also knew that he was very much so chosen. Like I stated, he knew that he knew that I don't know, he was the type of person. I don't know if he always knew he was gonna be like a necessarily a rapper. That wasn't his goal. His main thing is he just wanted to get his art out. He just really wanted to make it out of the hood. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to be wealthy. He wanted to take care of his family, his kids. He wanted to do a lot for his community. I see that he was a person that was very giving. Another humanitarian energy, somewhere like Young Dolph, as well, definitely like the great Nip as well. Also too, so with the Ace of Wands, he knew, okay, so then it was something that popped off. He definitely wants to talk about the maybe some conflict, and we'll maybe get into that. Well, I don't know where he's going with this, but he wants to talk about some type of conflict that hopped up. I'm hearing YG as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So Ace of Wands. So the night of his concert, or when he knew that his journey was getting ready to begin, or he wants to talk about the journey or just being in the rap game, or just starting to be on stage or something like that. The Six of Cups. He also wants to talk about yeah, that what happened in his past life. Okay, so this shit was very much so strategic. This could have been somebody that was very close to him too, or someone that he might have grew up with. Okay. uh, he also like he started becoming like real antisocial too a little bit around the time, because he had to start paying attention and shit. When it came out, he really was confused, like why niggas hating, like seriously, like I really had nothing. Like he used most of it looks like overall he wasn't like okay, we all do things at night. Okay, we all have our own demons that we fight, but overall this person was very smart, or someone had a hit out for him. It could be now this person is a game master. This person is very smart. Like I said, this is the King of Swords. So this is the air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay, this person plot plan, and strategize with this. Okay, with I don't know. I don't know. It's something about something was very strategic. It's like chess. Okay, so yeah, he beat the odds, is what I'm hearing. So I don't know. It was something about Drakeo that was going to be different. Something about him that was going to be able to change the dynamics of, like I said, the code, like stardom or something. Yeah, he was going to be a star, and he knew that shit. And he knew, okay, but see, that's not the battle. The battle is really like making it out of the streets of LA. Like it's hard. It's really dead ass hard trying to really dodge your life every single. Not only that, you got to make a mint. You got to make a either you get A or you do the eating. You get what I'm saying? So you also got to take care of yourself. Even it's almost like, getting shot and getting killed is like an everyday thing. So it's almost like breathing. It's almost like second nature in LA. So to be able to dodge that, to be able to really work your way up, to be able to, like, yeah, he had to work his way up. Every day was it like, I'm hearing every day at one point in his life was like a struggle. For 3 years straight, he was working on something or working towards something. But the devil was on his back, like I said. So let's get into it. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. So it could have been even as far as like an OG or somebody, but there was some type, and it's not necessarily to be an OG, because it just be him being in a gang. I'm hearing he definitely could have been in a gang for sure, obviously, right? Because there's a lot of red out here. My nails is red. I have on red, so the color red is very important. Yeah, and also, yeah, so he knew somebody was waiting. Somebody was like waiting, okay, or he was having to wait to really kind of branch out and really do his thing. Maybe he had to pay some dues. Maybe he had to clean off some history. Maybe he just had to do something in regards to some type of commitment here, okay, that he had to kind of put behind. So let's talk about the fight. Okay, let's talk about the night of your concert. So the night of concert, it was a lot of confusion going on in regards to either the timing of when he was supposed to hit the stage, or it was a lot of confusion going on in regards to timing, something about timing with time either to meet, or either like stage presence, stage settings. He just felt like everything was just off. He knew something was like, he knew it just wasn't together. Like, it's even down to, he said his stage presence, my mic. He keeps talking about his mic. He wants to talk about his microphone. He even talks about his hearing. Like, they didn't even give him the right speak. I guess whatever artists use to perform in their ears is something about, they either turned it up too loud, or they didn't give him the right headphones. He had a hard time hearing the music and the mic and with the audience. It was extremely, extremely loud, but he played with, you get what I'm saying? He has a very childlike energy, very playful. So he played with, he was like, fuck it, I'm out here on stage. I ain't never, like, I don't know if this is, I think this must have been one of the biggest opportunities, or this was going, like I said, this was going to be like the make or break or the change of his like career. This was going to definitely take him to the next level. Okay. So everything, like, I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna pull up something real quick. So with this being like ritual time in here, um, let's see. Uh, excuse. Okay, if I'm hearing the word elusive, okay, so very hard to find, like very hard to catch and achieve. Yeah, that's how he's telling me that's how LA was, or just being there. He was like, it was just very hard to dodge. He was like, he said, but he knew he had a plan. He was like, he knew, like, you really got to be gifted or chosen to make it out, is what I'm saying. Okay. It's like the portal, it's like the home of like lost souls, okay, and only a few are chosen, only a few rise up to the equation and make it out. All right. All right. So he passed on December 19th. Let's see. Okay, December 19th. Let's see. It was right before the December solstice. Yeah, the December solstice, right? It's basically a transformation time, especially for Black people, or especially a transformation time for gifted like for gifted, talented souls or indigos. Okay, so it definitely is a moment of ascension. Okay, so that's what that. Okay, and also too, let's see the cover moon. What moon was this? I'm sorry, I gotta figure this out. It's the cover moon. What was it? I need to know the moon of that day. I need to know that. We'll get back to it. I may come back up here. Okay, it looks like it was a full moon in Gemini. Okay, so heavy emphasis on, okay, yeah, Gemini energy. So, like I said, strategic, very strategic. Like, it was basically, it was planned. It was like almost like written down, like it was manifested the right way that they wanted it to, or something like that. Somebody was like waiting, yeah, with the Two of Swords, but he's seen it coming though. It's like he already knew. But when he was on stage, he said he noticed that people were squirming around in the audience. Yeah, he was like, I don't know. He was like, I didn't give a fuck though. I was still out here doing my thing. I was still out here doing it because I was having a good time. I was having a time of my life. Okay, so what's the into it? So we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so he was having a good time. All right, you talking about how you on stage. Okay, but the magician, yeah, somebody was manipulating something. He's seen that's him on stage. He was like, he could tell by the way that the lights were set up. He said he could tell by the way that the energy in the room. He just said he just felt it. He was like, I felt someone like on me, but he was like, but I didn't give a fuck. He was like, this is my time. I'm in LA. Fuck it. If I'm a die, if he was like, if I'm a die, I'm gonna die doing what I love. Right. And so the rest, I'm also hearing that maybe there was some type of confrontation, or maybe there was some type of words exchanged. Okay, that could have popped off a fight that might have happened a few weeks ago, or maybe 6 to 7, 8 months ago. Okay, maybe it's something. This was a lingering energy that just kept lingering around here. With the magician, so with the rock star, okay, and with the fight. Yeah, I told you conflict in the fight. Boom, I knew it. So let's go. All right. I'm going to pull on that. So, okay, we got this here. So with the Ace of Wands, let's see what this Ace of Wands is. All right, Ace of Wands. Okay, so something that popped off. All right, so there was some type of energy. Now, yeah, the Devil card, boom. And so it was something in regards to rolling loud or just being this opportunity. So he knew that this was going to be. He didn't really know much about it. Something that he was lacking. Okay, something in regards to the justice system. Oh no. Okay, let's go to it. Ace of Wands. All right. What's this opportunity? So yeah, the opportunity to be on stage, cool. What about him? Pinnacle, yeah, working. It's all about work. He was all about, like, that's how this person maybe knew how to get him, because he knew that he loved to work, or this was a part of his work, or he just wanted to work and focus on him and his children, or something like that. Okay, so this opportunity maybe was going to bring in yet a lot of success and money. Okay, so he was willing to do it, right? So this is why the opportunity was here. He had missed a few opportunities. He had to walk away from a few things. All he needed to use his intuition to basically go ahead and make this thing happen. So something he was very disappointed in with the Six of Cups. Let's see here. Double Six of Cups is here. Maybe could be a past lover. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody did something for their type of gain. Okay. Like I said, this could have been an old friend or somebody he grew up with, somebody known for a long time. With the higher judgment, there was an opportunity where he needed to rise up to the equation. So maybe he was put in a position to where he needed to choose, or he needed to take a higher road into getting into the stardom here. Okay. But like I said, like being new, being fresh, like as I said, you Six of Cups, that means you're very young, very new into it. It's like a baby. You didn't really know much about it. You're thinking it's just all work. You think it's going to give you the gain and the success that you deserve, right? But the whole time they were plotting and strategizing, like somebody just hated on this person so bad. Like somebody was just hating. I'm hearing him saying, yeah, just hating on me with the Eight of Wands. Somebody did. He was like, yeah, somebody was doing magic, or somebody works with astrology. Yeah, with the world, somebody definitely works with astrology, or they work with someone that knows how to basically take out people, and only like people who have a lot of money, or in some type of like occult shit, man. He was like, this basically some whole shit. He said this went outside of the street shit. This went into some straight, like some star shit. Like this is something in regards to a star. Somebody that could be, yeah, somebody, like I said, jealous, hating, very vengeful energy here. Nine of Wands. Okay. That's a two of Wands here. Let's go. So we talk about that, the hermit mode. He kept to himself a lot. Okay. He used his like spiritual knowledge, his spiritual guidance to kind of like see things for what it's about. You couldn't just walk up to him and just tell him any and everything about. And you know, the thing about it is I try to play it cool. You know what I'm saying? I try to just focus on me and my work, but then niggas just kept hating. So at that point, something just started barking up in me. He said that jealous shit, it make you truer than a bitch. It was more thing about like respect. He was like, it was like plenty of times I had beef in my neighborhood. I had beef around people. Um I had beef in my hood, and it was never no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. He was like, I wasn't used to this taking no shit to no internet shit. He said I wasn't used to taking shit on like on and using shit for social media. I'm a real nigga, is what he said. I'm a real nigga. He said these niggas some mark ass niggas. Okay, sorry about that. That's what he's saying. But with the hermit, information is here though. So the hermit, so somebody probably possibly came to him and probably maybe try to put him on game or try to let him know how this industry works. Okay, with the magician here, let's see. So something like I said, somebody, yeah, emperor, somebody that's a top dog, or somebody, or maybe he could have been the emperor. He was like very respected entity. Let's go. The magician, somebody okay, there he go. Yeah, he was a magician. All right, so he knew how to like basically use, he was very powerful. Like this person was very powerful. He knew how to get money. He knew how to like set up situations. He knew how to get you off too. That's what I'm hearing. He also knew how to get you out. He was also like very I don't know. It's like he got some news from something and he ended up like, I don't know if he didn't use his intuition or not, but he ended up doing something a different way. Okay. He knew somebody was like fucking with him or something like that. Okay. He knew something was getting in regards to his like happiness, but he knew that when he made it out, it was like go time. It's like there was nothing you could like stop him. He was getting around the world. He began traveling. He began to start to see the world from a different standpoint. He started to see the world from a different perspective. When he started traveling too, when he noticed he was on stage though, and he knew he was in front of um like all those people, he started seeing shit from a different perspective. I don't know. And he said he seen somebody in the crowd too. He said he knew he seen somebody crowd. He said he knew that he seen that. He said I don't know if he didn't see it coming, right? I don't think he seen it coming because like with this, like when I say he didn't see it coming, like he was caught slipping. But the main thing is like it was the people around him. Okay, because he knew he felt this, he felt funny all night. It was like the people that was around him. He said he could have been around like maybe like at this particular time, he said he know for sure he remember seeing 5 people around him for sure. 5 people was around me. He said I know for a fact was right there. He said, but when I don't know if he ended up somehow, some way he ended up getting by himself. Okay, and he said it looked triangle. I'm assuming like somebody could have been right here, somebody could have been on that side, somebody could have been right in front of him, and they could have came towards him, and they knew how to get him like strictly in his neck. They hit him in the artery. Okay, and he's like people seen who did it in this crowd. Okay, he said he was like he wasn't paying attention. Yeah, something about he wasn't paying attention. Okay, and I said this is a moon. This was on a Gemini moon. I'm gonna pull this moon card out. Yeah, but they were all working together. He said it was people like, yeah, it was 3 of us standing. So the number 333. So heavy emphasis that people were definitely working together to make sure that he was gonna be caught slipping, or he'll find a way to be caught alone with the 5 of Wands. They thought that yeah, sneaky business. Like I told you, lies and deception. Yeah, and it caused a terror moment, but it caused it like he didn't catch on to it like right at the end. He said it was a lot of conflict with the people that he was with. He was like, I don't know if he got into an argument or some type of dispute with someone. With the 5 of Wands, let's go. I'm saying yeah, it caused a tower moment. So I don't know. So like something jumped out, some type of yeah, it was a fight. Maybe it was a fight that broke out, or it was some type of he seen it coming. Maybe he even tried to like fight at the last minute, but they came trucked them so quick. 3333 is very important. They came and trucked them so quick. It was like boom. It kind of caught him out. It caught him out of nowhere. But the people that he was with, he said that he felt like they were acting funny. Like it's something about they were holding back, or they really weren't talking to him like that. Like when he was chopping it up with them, they was kind of like very standoffish, wasn't speaking. Heavy emphasis, like not even trying to pay attention to it. Okay, like not trying to pay attention to him. Okay, and with the 10 of Wands, and it's crazy because every time this all happens, every time they take out excuse my eyes bothering me. Every time they take out like a entity, there's no way that you could have walked up on Nipsey Hussle. Like that was a strategic plan. You get what I'm saying? People knew, and even at that, even if that being said, no one had the heart, nobody had the guts. Because I say people are impoverished. Okay, people get paid out. People get paid to shut the fuck up. People get intimidated. People are getting killed and murked still behind Nipsey's death. You get what I'm saying? And it caused a huge gang retaliation because of who he was. Not only that, but people that are still trying to come up after that, people are still trying to come up here in 2021. It's like it's a cycle that has to keep being done. I don't know if I'm hearing 5 years or 7 years. I'm hearing 7 years or something like that. 7 year cycle. I'm not sure what that means. Or seven, the number 5 or the number 7. Yeah, with the killing. As soon as they walked up to him, he said, Like it could have been in some, like he could have been with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, somebody he was cool, somebody that he loved, someone that this it was like somebody, his partner, like his dog, somebody that he real cool with, someone he had a lot of love for. Was there when he got stabbed. And when he went down, he said he noticed, he said it was like when my eyes was going out, he's starting to show me, like he said he started to see like the last few faces. Yeah, he said he was like, I was able to get the last few faces, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Three of Pentacles, like I said, people were working together. All right. Like he said, he's seen how, like, damn, he was like, people were work. He said the whole time my niggas turned on me and started working for the eye. Somehow, I don't know and why. Let's see. 6 of Wands, because why? Power. Okay, why? Why did they turn? Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups. Okay, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm not sure. It could have been, I don't know. There's a woman popping out here. I don't know. Let's see. Who's the Queen of Cups? It could have been in regards to a lover or a love situation, maybe a bitch. Okay, so okay, I'm hearing about it could have been in regards to a woman, or I don't even know, or maybe a woman could have said something or came with some type of information or something like that with the higher judgment here. Okay, and it broke out into a fight. Yeah, it was something caused a lot of conflict, and it was in regards to freedom. It was regards to stardom. Okay, I get it. So these two people, I don't know if they from the same hood, they knew each other, or they were two people. It was just like it wasn't even no real beef. I mean, it started off as no real beef. He was like, it just started off as a nigga was just dating, and he really ain't give a fuck. But then after a while, niggas started getting weird. Like he really try to do whatever he could. He said it was a very jealous energy. Okay, heavy emphasis on one energy. Or I just heard that. I'm sorry, it's got delivered. My apologies. I just realized that my mic was muted the whole time. So I'm definitely gonna go back in and edit that. But moving forward, so with the Five of Swords, so this person knew that he had to take him out by any means necessary, because if not, his throne was going to be taken. So this energy definitely was going to destroy him. And anything was attached to anything that is attached to any of these people, right? They wanted to take, like, prime example. Let's get into it. So with these sacrifice, all these killings, right? For these people to be such your your homie, for people to just be, it's so bullshit. And then what they always do is, what it does is it literally sets off a bomb. So now we in retaliation. So now there's not only that, but now there's killings back in the hood, right? Because now everything, all this shit starts within the hood of LA. LA, like I stated, this is the streets of LA. Okay, so here, like I said, heavy emphasis on Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, was willing to wipe him out. Like I said, he was very influential. All right. He was very inspiring. Like he knew how to like influence some shit. Like he knew how to really change the like Scorpio Pisces. Came in with some type of information or some type of something here. And if you always notice that when they do these killings here, like prime example, like if they really wanted to, like, why you think they haven't killed, buddy that killed Nip? And that's nothing. As big as Nip is, as big as the person he was, as many people he had that loved him in his community, fans, just as much work he has put in. And you mean to tell me that nobody's went to that man's cell and killed him yet? Exactly. Strategic. Why do you think they keep postponing his trial? Exactly. Prime example, Quando Rondo is speaking up. Okay. Example, this man literally is walking around the streets. No security, no guards, still doing interviews. Now what they do is, when you do have to go through these sacrifices, depending on, somebody's either gonna make it, prime example, and what the other one does is you catch on to the wave and you catch on. And see, we're gonna go back to these little. Anyway, so like I was saying, so these people still walking around set free, right? Set free. Okay, now don't get me wrong. Of course, they not out and about. Of course, they not out in the hood, but whatever the money that they offered or whatever they're offered, they take it and they try to go off and limbo with it. They try to move off and get into a secluded area where nobody know where they are, or they try to, but your life and your freedom is taken from you now. Because now you can't even just be out in the streets. Now you can't even do this. Now you can't even do that. And see, the thing about it is, people didn't like Tekashi 69, but he revealed exactly within the entity and this energy within itself. It's this, he discovered the dark, he discovered literally the underworld. He discovered that shit. Whether people like it or not, he literally revealed to us exactly who these motherfuckers was. How I can go in here, I can create this image, I can make this. That's another thing. A lot, and these people that they killing ain't no fake ass rappers. These are real niggas in their communities. These are real people. They have a lot of respect, have a lot of codes, you know what I'm saying? Change the life, change people lives. You get what I'm saying? It's bigger than what y'all see. It's bigger than fame. You get what I'm saying? So now you done took these people, then took them and took their life and then changed it. The hermit card. So he already knew possibly that, any day now, with the 6 of Cups. So he really, like I said, he started keeping away from this friend or this childlike friend or something like that. Or he kept keeping him. He kept on watching him. Like he just kept being. He felt like he kept being watched. He knew that. He said he felt like he was being watched, and that's why he started. That's why he started moving different. He even said, I stopped even, especially over the internet. He was like, I was wondering why someone was like, he was feeling like he was being followed for sure through the internet. Okay, the moon card. So he said, he had to make a change. He knew that. The devil. Yeah. Industry. I told you. Yes, a new opportunity. Yes, a new opportunity. And he knew it. See, that's the thing. They only come for the growths. They only come for the greats, right? And you can even choose this opportunity. And they're making these little meetings, that they're having. They're making them a lot faster. And they do them around. They do these rituals around a certain moon cycle as well. And see, since we're closing out the cycle, especially like when Young Dao, prime example, I think that was a Scorpio moon, a death moon, homicide, death, killings, right? Sacrifice, right? But what you fail to realize is that when they die, they go back to their home. They go back to their ancestors. Okay. They go back to their ancestors. Okay. They get the chance to reflect over their lives. Okay. Depending on how they got killed. Prime example. Okay. Depending on how, of course, the spirit, you on the other end, on the afterlife, you have a chance to get justice. And so that's what it is. That's what it is. And so what happens is these entities are still powerful, just like they powerful on this realm, they powerful on the other realm. So what they do is they get their messages through, right? Because they will get justice regardless of what. And now these motherfucking hating ass people that had anything to do with any of these killings, not to say that, everything is all industry, but we're talking about LA, we're talking about celebrity deaths at this time. And we're talking about the connection that it has, okay? We talk about the connection that it has as well. Now, I'm not really sure if Slims was necessarily about necessarily in regards to like gang related or anything. However, he was also another person that had a huge influence in the industry. He was another person that like even comedians loved him. It's like even with his spirit, he was always laughter, fun. And when I tell you, people get real jealous of these type of people because they don't want you to come up. They don't want you to be able to take what they have as theirs. And then when this shit get real beef, it gets real beef and it gets very slimy, right? You gonna go before I go. You gonna go before you take one of my matter of fact, you can take one of mine before you take me. Like this how selfish this energy really is. Okay. So with the chariot here, something about in a car. I don't know if he got into some type of argument in a car or some type of or somebody like truck or was coming towards him or he seen it. Yeah, it was some type of altercation. It was some type of shit that popped off. It came towards him and he knew it. He went and he seen it come towards him. He tried to walk. Like, I don't know if he tried to walk away from it, just like keep it moving or whatnot. Or okay, some type of initiation or some type of initiative. Someone took the initiative or something in regards to car and traveling. I don't know if he was getting ready to take a trip or he just got back from a trip, but something had been revealed to him. Yeah, something was revealed to him about a Gemini or air sign. Somebody was maybe been like a informative or just a person. Yeah, I'm telling you, 555, 5 of Wands, 555. It was a change. Yes, competition. It was a rub change too with the Justice card too. Somebody wanted karma, but the Saturn return. Okay, this might have been a karmic lesson for him. Okay, is what you're saying. Yeah, this is an entity that maybe was okay. This might have been a karmic lesson for him. Okay, because it could have been a lot of ego and pride here. So maybe his ego took over, what caused him to get to like what could have took over to his death. Okay, his ego, and that could be a lesson that he learned, but he wasn't gonna fold. I'm hearing is what I wasn't gonna fold. Maybe his mom was very spiritual. Maybe he has a very spiritual mom. Maybe his mom is very intuitive, or yeah, he could have an intuitive mom or something like that. Maybe she could have tried to tell him she's very spiritual. Someone knows information, or there's type of okay. So yeah, there's something in regards to like secret society and initiation, some shit here. I don't know, something that he had to keep quiet about, but it caused some type of conflict, and they knew, or they knew, yeah, something he kept to himself, or he was very quiet about, but it, I don't know, something that's required. It led up to his killing. It was like somebody killed him. Okay, so maybe it could have been a big dog or OG. That's another thing too. Now, where the gang shit come in is that they got these gang rappers, right, and these top dogs, like um, the okay, I'm not even gonna call it no names, but these record like these independent artists, and then they have like these record labels and like that, these people that they go up underneath, those are the ones that wants to take them off. What they do is, like, prime example, Nip got killed. They took his blueprint, right? All of a sudden, now everything that Nip said or was working towards, now it's all in a blueprint, right? You can notice who you always know who have something to do with the rituals and the sacrifices. You could tell who always try to come up. They always try to come up right when this person dies, right? But at the same time, if you notice, they only go but certain far. They can only go but certain. They can only go but certain high. And I think that's what the battle is. Yeah, that's what the battle is okay, under under the underworld. That's what the battle is. Yeah, because what it is that these people that they're killing are real guys. They come from real royal backgrounds, real ancestral people that are like Egyptians and Ethiopians and Eritreans and like real like that backgrounds. And so what happens is it's causing an uproar because these killings are happening, but it's like karmic dudes. It's Saturn return, so it's reversing. It's like a ripple effect. It's like a reverse. It's like an instant reverse or something like that. Yeah. And so what happens is now they could have had premonitions as well. Like I told you, his mom, grandmothers. Another thing too, the grandmothers are getting the downloads about these grandson, or about these people, it could be even moms, grandmothers, mother figures, something like that around them that could be telling them what's going on, putting them on game. Very spiritual women around them, have conversations with them, could have had conversations with them ever since they were a little boy, and they grew up. Someone spoke something over his life too, right here. excuse me, somebody spoke something over his life as well. Um, with the 5 of Wands, okay, something about his yeah, somebody spoke maybe some yeah, with the 10 of Wands, somebody in his family, okay. It's something. Oh, okay. So whatever this meeting or whatever this altercation that popped out that happened here, that this is going like versa for everybody, right? So whatever happens here, this is the opportunity that it comes off like it'll be good for you, it change your life, but it be coming with some gay ass shit or some whole shit. It's like sacrifice your home or sacrifice a kid or like some real demonic evil, like even conniving shit, some shit that you would carry, and it's like it's not it like it's not even worth it. It destroys your morals. It destroys like everything that you. It's just such a worst thing ever. And the people that they come for are 2 of Cups, people who are very very close to you, something that can apply pressure. They wouldn't come to you. I mean, obviously if you could just, oh yeah, you can take my dog, yeah, go ahead, buy a little skip, it will be easy, right? No, they want your kid, they want your family, they want something that is very close to them. So this even could be a friend, okay? You and your friend, a lot of homies go up in a rap game together. What they also noticing is that the rap game is the easiest way to take out these people. That's another thing too, okay? And look how strategic that they do it with the 8 of Wands. It's a lot of magic. It's a lot of dark ass magic here. Yes. And what they're doing is all these big people that are signing these people and these you will forever be in this stuck for life. You'll die in this. This is something that you will completely die in. It's all dark ass magic. They don't give a fuck. I will destroy. I will kill. I will take you, your family. I eat you alive. I eat your heart. I'm even seeing people like even like drink blood. Like they drink human blood, even eat human flesh, have sex with like little kids and wear masks and bullshit like that. And if they don't take that opportunity that gets presented to them, then it causes a conflict. They know now what's going on, and now when they walk away, they have to kill them, right? And so what they do is they'll pay attention to somebody that they've been beefing with, or they'll pay attention to someone that they know that they can get close to, okay, or something like that. Someone that it don't even necessarily have to be someone that they're beefing with, because then prime example, necessarily when I'm beefing with this person, you just let them know what's up, nigga. Let them know, like, look, man, we ain't fucking with that shit. But little did he not know that this broke ass nigga, you feel me, took the okay, and boom, that's how it happens. So it happens in a million ways, but the main thing is to take down a king, take down a pharaoh. And that's how it goes down. And with the 7 of Swords here, man, I tell you, it's a lot. Like these people be around you. Like a lot of them set you up. A lot of it's a setup. A lot of them bring you to the meetings. A lot of them bring you to these events. And even in a meeting, they might look at you like, man, come on, man. It's just you like, nigga, what? Yeah, like it's evil. You know what I'm saying? This could be government official too. Okay. Also too, like I'm even hearing like uh old heads, like old heads that are in like locked behind bars. Okay, people that they have power in the streets or whatever are like sending out hits. Okay, and it's all because they just jealous. Like it could be like, man, I don't want that little nigga. Like fuck that little nigga. He don't wanna listen after they done paid their dues. It's like it's an entity that's still trying to destroy. And it's like even like this, but the thing about it is like they had artistry is a platform for them, like rap and music is a platform for them to be able to speak this real shit, this real truth about their fam, about their hood, about what's really going on, like what's real out here. There's really real ass rappers, you get what I'm saying, and these fake ass rappers that they get behind these guns. And the thing about it, or these not even fake ass rappers, these fake ass label owners, what do you call them, like whatever label companies, you get what I'm saying, and they labels. And the thing about these really some still these people that have these labels still some hood ass savages ass niggas, okay? They still some savages. They want all the power, they want all the fame, they get greedy, and when they get greedy, they're willing to win at all costs, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot of whole shit that go behind this shit. It's a lot of whole shit, a lot of whole stuff that happens, okay, in regards to sex and like money and even like down to making you sick. Like they will find a way to destroy and to take you out. Now this right here with the whole him being stabbed at a concert was just wow. That's like some Malcolm X shit. You get what I'm saying? You have all these bodyguards, you have all these people around you. There shouldn't have been no reason why this person got hit the way that they did. Like I stated, even just inviting him to the Rolling Loud to make this happen, to make, because Rolling Loud is one of the biggest concerts, right? So they take a lot of rituals take place at Rolling Louds. They especially, you know why? Because people feel like, you know, this is their shot. It's one of the biggest, most movements and organizations ever, right? And it's a huge opportunity. People get here with this opportunity. They think they just going out there to do their art. You know what I'm saying? Finally, my mom on stage. I made it out. Boom. And it's, you know, I'm killed. I'm murdered off because of a real just. It's like, it's almost like the entity that chases LA streets is that you can leave the hood, but the hood will never leave you. This type of energy, and it's like it's a cycle of life that keeps coming back. But with the Saturn returning, all these vultures, all these people that was taken out by this entity, it's gonna be a war. So that's why it's a war going on. That's why the war is still happening. Yes, we're gonna still lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be another ritual concert that's coming up, and this concert also is going to take out people as well. And the thing about it is, these people are still in a hangman position. So when they get to the other side, they got to figure out, number one, how they're going to get their messages through. How can they warn their family? Because you got to think, a lot of their generational wealth is getting taken away. People are stealing. People are stealing from them. Their children, not even getting what was presented to them. Nipsey Hustle Tower yet, no square yet. Took that, saying, took it and ran with it. Even with people overseas, okay, like connections with people overseas, especially if they travel the world and they're all around connected, especially if you are a lot, these people did it on their own. And, you know, a lot of these people, and if they did do a label or they did sign a deal, they did do a contract, they knew how to either pay their dues and hop out and go independent. But by that time, it was that that's what taught. He started teaching. He started teaching others how to do it. So going being an independent artist is just like, okay, cool. And then once not only you taking off and you independent and you don't need us, oh no, we got to take this person out because now you a problem. See, Nip became a problem. Nipsey became a problem to even the government, everybody. He just became a problem. Why? Because he had rose up. He literally ascended on earth. Same as Drake. He ascended. Young Dolph ascended. These people be ascending and be a lame ass, hating ass, impoverished ass person. Don't let this money and this fame shit fool you. Don't let social media fool you. People are evil. People are, and especially, and another thing too, a lot of times when you do it, imagine hitting this level of success. Imagine hitting this level of success. Okay, a lot of times people get left out. You know what I'm saying? People, a lot of times people get left out. Okay, you don't even have the same friends somewhere. You know, when you got this type of money, you got to protect that, right? You can't just still be out here just hanging and moving the same way that you used to. No, you can't do that no more. Things change. Okay, and so with that being said, people, they get greedy. They expect you. They expect, oh, because I known you, or oh, I grew up with you. You my dog. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, what you mean? Like, you went with me when I was shooting in the gym. You weren't with me when my mama didn't have anything. You wasn't with me when my lights was cut off. Man, I grew up with them roaches, not you. Okay, etc. Like, I'm hearing like the life in there was just hell, and it's like an ongoing cycle that never stops. A lot of people do not make it out of LA, and when they're born again, and when they have their new life, they're literally kind of born back into that cycle. A lot of these people, or most likely their past life. Yeah, past life. Yes, past life. That's what they're saying. Yes, past life. A lot of these people, this has taken place in their past life. Okay. And so literally making it out of LA is a part of their life journey, is the part of their life purpose. And so the reason why, and once they do that, it's such a huge accomplishment. It's such a huge, it's just a huge thing to do in life, that like it is life or death. Like, a lot of shit is life or death. And so a lot of these people say I will, and it's crazy because I'm noticing they have fire in them. They are very passionate fire signs. Now I'm sure there's obviously others, right? But here lately, even with Young Dolph, even with King Von, Nipsey, Mo3, I think he's a Gemini or Aquarius, or he's an air sign. Even with him, another one. No, he's not from LA, but he was another one in the industry. That, and all these times, it has to be done at a certain time, at a certain level, and it has to be done strategic. They have astrologers and elites. Charger. They have and another thing is too, like with the elites, okay, prime example, like they have astrologers too. They have perfect timing. They have, you gotta think, they have full control. So they have to know exactly, they know when, what time, where, how to find you, how to locate you. Akashic records. People keep record on you, especially, okay, and especially they can also keep a record on you as soon as you go behind bars. That's another thing, that like the government works together, and it's crazy because it's all one cycle. It's all one cycle. It's the pharmaceutical government, and then the homicide works together. The morgue come get your body, they work together. They taking your bodies, and a lot of these people, their bodies, and what they doing is they stealing they stealing they're stealing their like organs and keeping them and taking them and trying to create other things, or stealing, or I'm not sure how they're doing it, but it's lab work, something in regards to like laboratory work. And when they take it, okay, they're literally stealing their blueprints. Big dog. Think about all these people that done died. P. Diddy, prime example. We already know what time it was. Suge Knights. You know what I'm saying? The Whack 100. This man, Whack 100. Is just, oh God, we're not even gonna go there. And another thing, B Lad. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like these people, the smart ones are so smart. Like they, V-Lad is such the police. Like put one on V-Lad. Like please, this man is such the police. It don't even. It's like this man keeps up another one. Prime example. When as soon as you get that V-Lad interview, it's over for you. And people get up there and they talk all day. Why do you think he asks questions like, so I just want to know, like, why did you have the gun when you shot that dude? Like, bro, what? And it's always the artist. It's never about their artwork. It's never about what they do. It's never about what their plan is. Nah, this man take all the information because he's an informative. He works in. Listen. The moment you go tell that story, I'm telling you, it's over. He literally strategically works with with these entities. You get what I'm saying? And not only did he get all this information, he keeps the information in the vault so that he can constantly use it towards you. Crazy, man. And it's like y'all fall for it, and it's literally done. It's so strategically done, and it's done every single time. This man is the police. This man be watching over. And why do you think that V-Lag gets these interviews and then all of a sudden these people die? He always got the interviews of the people that got killed. Young artists, rising artists. He always get those interviews. Why do you think so? Why do you think so? And it's and how he get these interviews too. Another one, prime example. Timing. He knows timing. He knows how to do it. He knows exactly how to watch you. Oh, I know how to get him in here. I know how to get him in here. Yeah, I know how to, like, and he knows it's the ones that are desperate. It's a very desperate energy, and he knows when you're desperate. These people know when you're desperate. They know when you don't have nothing to lose. They even make it. They put magic on your life to make it to where they even put magic on your life to make it to where it's very hard for you to be able to accomplish it, just so that you can go all the way up, just so they can take and gain, because they want you to go to your fullest potential. Now they don't want nobody half fast. They want you to go to your fullest potential with the hair fine. Yeah, entity and magic. Akashic records. Yes, this is all done. Eight of Swords, hypnosis, and they keep pouring stuff to you like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. Okay, so yes, that is what that is. And with the Cancer, like traveling, keeping tabs on you, moving is what I'm hearing. Like never making it out, like staying in your city, all because you have some type of loyalty to your city, because it's been ordained, or it's been like drilled into your mind to be loyal, or to be loyal to this, because it's a fear tactic. But it's really just the devil here. You have to learn how to decode the matrix, learning how to decode this matrix, because this is what's gonna kill you every time. It's like keeping you chained, trying to keep you chained by any means necessary. Like, oh, I did this for you, I did this for you, I kill you, or I'll do this. Like keeping you bondage, heavy emphasis on bondage. And so once you know how to break the code, once you know how to break that matrix, you win every single time. So justice has to be served here, obviously. And so all of these souls will be coming back. That's why you're going to see them through social media a lot. Is being controlled through the media. They'll show you signs through the media. A lot of things cannot be hidden anymore with the stage of Aquarius. That's why the star card is here. astrology, occult information, things like that. It can no longer be hidden, right? And so what happens is once they make it to this other side, because that's like it's like they don't realize it, but it's like a congratulations. It's like you made it to the other rim, and now it's important for them to get their messages through to help others. Like they have souls to save. There's still a lot of souls out there that's lingering. That's going to be a part of these rituals. That's going to get caught. That's going to get caught up in. And I don't care. And it's going to think about it. It gives you fame and fortune. So yes, you're going to have all the. You're going to see people have all the money, but a lot of these things are being controlled through the outlet. It's not all, everything ain't all that what you see. Okay. So anywho, that is the messages. Definitely keep in mind, I do celebrity readings. I also do storytellings as well, and I do worldwide news. Keep up with my zodiac as well. Astrology2.0.com will be available to you January 15th. As well as anything you need is in description. Actually, I ain't put nothing in my description box below because I don't give a shit. Anywho, definitely go check out your sign. I'm also always posting monthly readings and all that fun stuff. So of course you could have been anywhere in the world, right? But on this day at this time you decided to be here with me. And because of that, I thank everything. I thank you for your love and support. Peace and blessings to you. Don't forget to send a love offering if you would like more. Thank you for supporting my channel. We out.